Hey guys, Kevin here, and this is Pure Reviews, where I review all kinds of things. So if you are new to the channel, be sure to hit that subscribe button. And more importantly, if you find this video useful or helpful, be sure to hit that like button before you go, or maybe simply leave a comment that says thanks. Really helps out the channel a ton, and I greatly appreciate it. So today's product is available on Amazon, and I've included a link in the description that will take you directly to the product page so you can see the current price point, see if it's on sale, all that lovely information. But what is it? So today's product I want to share with you is a simple smoke detector and carbon monoxide detector in one. It is the Google Nest Protect. So this is the box here right next to me. Once you open it up, you're naturally going to get all the little user manuals. It's really simple installing wise, and the features, we're going to go over all those right here in the video. And then you are going to get the mounting bracket in the 4 little screws. And then you're going to get the Nest Protect itself, and that's just going to screw in here, and you are set. So here is the device. Now, one of the big reasons I absolutely love this thing, so I have a couple of these throughout my house. No more 2 a.m. chirps. This smoke detector is not going to bother you in the middle light of the night like a standard smoke detector. I don't know what is up with those things, but it seems like they always go off in the middle of the night. Then you have to get out of bed in the dark, fumble for batteries, change the batteries, because if you don't, it's going to keep beeping and bothering you. No more with this guy. And the reason that is it will notify you via the app that the batteries are starting to get low. It'll also give you an indication on the little ring here. So that way you have time to change your batteries, and it's not going to constantly bother you every minute or so. Obviously, if you ignore it over time, the notifications are going to get more, but it gives you plenty of time, so it's not going to disturb your sleep, which I absolutely love. It also, in the back, it takes 6 lithium AA batteries. So you don't have to worry about buying special 9 volts or anything like that. And these batteries last a long time. So in my other smoke detector, I change them maybe every year and a half. It's when they have to change. It's not very often. So they last a really, really long time. When you get it, make sure you pull this little tag. That's what's going to activate the batteries and get it going. As you can see, it's nice and compact here. To give you an idea of the size, it's 5.3 inches by 5.3 inches, and the depth here is about 1.5 inches. So it should be able to cover up any little holes or anything like that if you're replacing an existing smoke detector. It also comes in 2 versions. I have the battery version here, but it also does come as a wired smoke detector if you have those throughout your home. Now, I can't stress enough, a lot of houses do not have carbon monoxide detectors. This is an all-in-one solution. It has both the smoke and the carbon monoxide. You really should have at least one carbon monoxide detector in your house, especially if you have any gas appliances or if you have a fireplace or anything like that. And this is an easy solution for that. Now, another really cool thing, like I mentioned earlier, the app. It's super easy to set up through the app. You just go to the Nest app, you follow the instructions, hit the install, and it's going to push you notifications through that app. So if the batteries are low, it's going to let you know about that. If it detects an incident, like maybe there's a smoldering fire or there's light smoke, it will notify you that. If there's a fire or carbon monoxide, it'll notify you that. It also will test itself automatically once a month, and it will let you know how that test went. So if you do hear just one little kind of beep sound once a month, that is doing its self-check. So you don't have to go up there and hit the button or get on a ladder or anything like that. It does it automatically. Makes it super, super easy, which is really, really great. Now, if you don't like apps and you don't want to use the apps, that's fine. You don't have to. Everything can be controlled right here on the device. If you ever want to manually test it, just press here in the center. Or if it is going off, and you want to silence it, you can press it here instead of silencing it through the app. So it's up to you on how you want to control it. Now, a very cool thing of this thing is also, you see this ring here, and you kind of can see it on the box. It will change different colors. And those colors are going to give you different feedback. So first off, if you see a blue ring glowing, that means it's currently doing an active test. It's just kind of giving you a notice where, hey, we're doing a test here, a little heads up. If you see this as green, that means all good. And it does that nightly. So if you're walking by it for the first time in the evening and the lights are out and you see it going green, it's basically said, hey, I've done all my tests for the day. Everything looks good. You're good to go. If you see it yellow, that means it's detecting a light amount of smoke. It's not necessarily an emergency, but you may have burned some toast, or maybe there is something that's beginning to start to become a fire. And so it'll give you that kind of precursor warning, because this smoke detector has multiple sensors in it. It can detect smoldering fires, it can detect full-blown fires, and like I said, it can detect the carbon monoxide. Now, if you see this red, that means there is an emergency. So it's either set off the smoke detector or the carbon monoxide detector. Basically need to get out of the house because there's an emergency happening, and call the fire department. Now, if it glows white, this is a cool little feature that I absolutely love because I have these set up in the hallways. You can turn this on and off in the app, but it will glow white when you walk under it. And it's basically just a path light. It's like a little built-in night light, which is great for hallways, in my opinion, because, you know, if you have guests over and they're trying to go to the bathroom or whatnot, they can see where they're going without turning on any of the big lights. But if the lights bother you, you can simply just go into the app and turn that off, especially like if you're in a bedroom or something like that. But it's really only going to go off when it sees that motion. Now, speaking of the motion, if you have other Nest devices, let's say the thermostat, this does work as a sensor in cohesion with all your other devices. So let's say you're in the back of the house and the smoke detector is going to pick up motion. It's not going to set your thermostat to away, because sometimes with those thermostats, you got to walk by them in order to realize that you're there, and it's going to put it in the away mode. So it's just kind of another setup. It adds more sensors throughout your house, especially if you are in the whole Nest ecosystem. Now, typically, I do want to say, you know, while there is a light here, 90% of the time, that light is going to be off. You're not going to really see the light. It's more there just for the different warnings, and then of course at night when you're walking under it. So most of the time it's going to look just like this. But overall, if you are in the market and looking to replace your smoke detectors, or you're tired of those 2 a.m. chirping sounds, or you don't have a carbon monoxide detector, because those things only last 10 years before you have to replace them, I think this is totally worth checking out. It's super easy to install. It's super smart. It lasts a long time, and I highly, highly recommend it. If there's something that I didn't quite cover that you're a little curious about, feel free to hit me up in the comment section. I do typically respond to those. That is it till the next video. You guys take it easy. Congrats, you made it to the end of the video. Thank you very much. Greatly appreciated for the support. Be sure to hit that like button on the video. It really, really does help out. And if you have not subscribed yet, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and hit the notification bell if you want to get notified when new videos come out on this channel.